On a wild night in the NBA, the Lakers made a furious 20-point comeback in the fourth and even took the lead with a minute to go. But then, LeBron started making some questionable decisions. The Lakers had a chance to even make it a two-possession game, but look at how disorganized they are. LA spent 15 seconds doing absolutely nothing. LeBron did, however, get a favorable matchup against Kyrie and an empty side for him to cook. But check out what he does, settling for the hero ball, bailing out the Mavs. And the punishment came just moments later as Luka Doncic takes matters into his own hands, drives and attracts the attention of the entire defense, which left Kyrie wide open at the three-point line. The kick out, the shot, and just like that, Dallas is back in front. James then inexplicably walks the ball down the court, wasting time for a potential second chance in case of a missed shot. Look at how nonchalant he is. The Lakers get the same switch once again, and the big man has to be ready to help on a potential drive. LeBron sees that Luka is on AD and tries a lob pass, but a great reaction by both Doncic and Richaun Holmes to intercept it, and the Lakers have to foul. Kyrie makes both of them, and LA still has one final shot to tie the game, but James is short on the fadeaway, and that's all she wrote. This was one of the rare occasions where he made many bad decisions in the clutch. Moving on, Boston had a 17-point lead on the Bucks with 5:40 to go, but then Giannis, Dame and company showed just how dangerous they can be and that no lead is safe when they're on the court. Dame Dollar started to heat up with this three from way downtown, and moments later with a blow-by all the way to the rim in the layup. This was still a 9-point game with less than 90 seconds to go, but on the Giannis penetration, you gotta help out, and Antetokounmpo flips it back to Middleton for an open three and he knocks it down. The Bucks get a stop on the other end, and then you know it's Dame time in the clutch.
Three by Dame, it's officially Dame time!
All of a sudden, it's only a 3-point game. The entire arena is in disbelief. Thankfully for them, Tatum does the right thing and attacks the basket, forcing contact and the refs to call a foul. Milwaukee still has a lot of time left, and they go to Lillard once again, who blows by wide and is all alone for the dunk but gets rejected by the rim. Unbelievable. That right there was the nail in the coffin, and even though the Bucks fell short, they showed us that you can never fall asleep on them, no matter how big the lead is. Things got insane in Indiana, where they had a 1-point lead in the final minute, and on this possession they could have had full control with this shot by Buddy Hield, but he misses, and the drama continues as the Raptors go the other way. In fighting for position, we got a foul on Haliburton against Siakam. Now, I personally thought that this was a weak foul to be called in a situation like this, but it is what it is. Pascal Siakam gets 2 free throws with a chance to put his team back up by 1, and he makes both of them. Out of the timeout, the Pacers decide to go 2 for 1, having Tyrese racing inside. He stops, fakes the defender in the air, steps through and double clutches this shot in.
Haliburton, oh yeah!
Phenomenal display of composure by Haliburton. But watch what happens on the other end. A great play designed by Toronto, completely tricking the Pacers with this fake as Barnes dunks it and he gets the foul. Things went from great to horrible for Indiana in just 3 seconds. Down by 1, Haliburton drives and feels a bit of contact, so he throws it up expecting a foul call, but he doesn't get it. And all of a sudden, they're in a tough spot, having to play the foul game now. So after a back and forth fouls, ultimately Gary Trent Jr. goes to the line up by 1 and he misses the first free throw. Then he shoots the second one and misses again, and now it's chaos. The Pacers have a chance to win it. Watch Buddy Hield as he slips the screen and the Raptors leave him wide open. So now it's Buddy with a shot for the win, but he misses. Man, the entire arena would have exploded had this gone in. Toronto escaped Indiana with a victory. Okay, so get this. I know nobody is on here to watch the Wizards and the Hornets, but I gotta show you some hilarious brain farts in the clutch. Down by 4, Kuzma does a good job of penetrating and finishing with this nice layup, and look at the clock. There is almost 6 seconds difference here, so all they gotta do is play defense. But of course, Kuzma fouls right away, leaving his team in shock. I'm sure the "I didn't hear you" was a good enough excuse for him. After the free throws, down by 3, just look at what happens here. This is a circus, we gotta see it again. First of all, Mark Williams is just standing there watching Gafford, who doesn't even realize he's wide open. Man, these teams are hilarious. After some free throws, now watch what Kuzma does on this final possession. Nothing, absolutely nothing, wastes all that time, loses the ball by himself and raises up from half court to hit the backboard. What a game. Man, I would watch a 7-game series between these two teams. Anyway, let's move on to a wild finish in Atlanta where the Brooklyn Nets thought that they had this one in the bag on the Cam Johnson putback with 3 seconds to go. But on the final play while guarding Trae Young, Spencer Dinwiddie trips and falls, fouling Young in the process. So Trae has a chance to win the game, but he misses the first one. Now all of a sudden, from winning, it went to saving the game with the second one, and fortunately for the Hawks, he makes it and we go to overtime. The OT was a phenomenal back and forth between Bridges and Trae. Both guys were like boxers trading blow for blow by making some incredible shots. I mean, this was mesmerizing to watch, shout out to both guys. And look, even this one went in for Mikal.
Just puts it up. Around the rim and in, and Brooklyn leads.
Out of the timeout, you know exactly where the ball was going to go.
Trae. Can he beat the Nets again? Yes! Puts the Hawks in front.
Bridges wants to respond by putting his head down and going to the rim, but
Bridges denied! A block by Kongwu and a foul on Brooklyn.
Nets got a foul, but this time Trae converts both free throws. Atlanta fouls as well on the other end, even though it might have been by accident, and we got 2 more makes from the line. You already know we're gonna see a quick foul again, and you see how literally the entire overtime period was a battle between Young and Bridges. But on the final possession, Brooklyn uses him as a decoy and they go to Lonnie Walker, who absolutely ruins an otherwise great finish by not even being able to get off a shot in time. Great defense by the Hawks and they survived this thriller. We saw some amazing shot making at the end of the Orlando and Denver game as well. The young guys led by Franz Wagner and Paolo Banchero showed that they were not afraid one bit by Joker and the Nuggets. And hey, luck was on their side a little bit as well.
It's to Banchero, a three-point shot. It's in and out. It tried to come out of there, but it couldn't.
But you know what they say, fortune favors the brave, because as Jokic cuts the lead down by 1, Denver fouls Goga Bitadze, a 68% free throw shooter. And with the entire arena fearing that he would miss, Goga calmly sinks both shots to put his team back up by 3 and force the Nuggets to shoot from downtown. They, however, don't do that as Orlando plays good defense on the perimeter and Jokic takes it inside for 2. But they're out of timeouts at this point, so after the free throws, they have to go the length of the court here, and this pass is intercepted by Franz Wagner to seal the deal and secure the win for this up-and-coming squad. This was a crazy NBA game day, and let me know in the comments which one was your favorite. Talk to you in the next one, peace out.